Hi there, welcome to another Friday Findings video. Today, continuing my series on tools, I'm going to tell you about my most used pair of pliers, and those are my round nose pliers. So here I have a couple pairs of round nose pliers, and these are my trusty ones that I use all the time. And they're called round nose pliers because you can see the tips, rather than having a flat edge like chain nose, they're actually long tapered cones. Now these pliers are just over 1/2 inch long, and you can find many that are longer, but so far these have worked quite well for me. I like these because the tips are very small. They're just over 1 millimeter at the very tip, so I can make very small loops up to 4 millimeter loops here. And if I need loops that are bigger than 4 millimeters, then I'll have to find another tool. On this particular pair of round nose pliers, both of the jaws are, like I said, long tapered cones. Now this tool is a variation of the round nose pliers. The jaws are a little bit longer, about 3/4 of an inch long, and they get a little bit wider at the base, about 6 millimeters. And the other jaw is flat, like a chain nose pliers. And this can be nice in helping you grip onto wire. Also, sometimes the problem with holding a piece of wire with a pair of round nose pliers is that the round part can dent your wire. So if you're holding it with these and you're making loops around the round part, you won't be denting it with this bit because it's flat. So those are a couple of variations. I've also seen them with a very long tip, but I found that so far these are pretty much all I need. Now some round nose pliers are all-in-one tools. You can see that these pliers actually have a wire cutter right in there. And then you may have seen me in videos often using, say I make this and I want to flatten it out, using this flattened part to flatten out pieces or to grip and hold pieces. And the way you use a round nose plier is, say I wanted to make a loop, I'm just going to hold the tip of my wire right in those round nose pliers so I can't feel any wire poking out. You have your wrist facing up, your palm facing up, and then all you do is twist your wrist towards you. And this makes your loops. And like I said, you can get very, very small loops, or you can make them with these pliers up to 4 millimeters, much bigger. And the principle is the same on this other pair of pliers. It works just the same way. You can even use a pair of pliers to just make a coil by holding it in place, and you just keep twisting. And like I said, the nice thing about this part that's flat on this pair is that it won't mar your wire on the outside, whereas a round jaw on the other side might create dents. And as I've mentioned many times in these videos, you can always use a Sharpie, a fine point Sharpie, to make marks. I often like to make loops that are 2 millimeters, so I can find a 2 millimeter mark on my calipers, mark where that is on my pliers with the Sharpie, and then be able to make consistent loops. So whenever you're buying any tools, my best advice is to find something that does the job that you want to do at the moment, and get the best quality you can afford at the time. As you come to use your tools, you'll appreciate the better quality more and more as time goes by. If you like this video, please make sure you've subscribed to my YouTube channel so you'll see more like it. And also check out the other videos up on the screen. And if you like, you can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and on my blog. Happy creating. Bye-bye.